We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
59 mark, check, 19 right.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
At the 50-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. Returnable here from the 38. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. That's caught by Howard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Six yards left on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Vincent Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Running on first down is Sanders, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. A loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Oh, look at the juke. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Number 12.
DJ Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. There the Eagles are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Running back.
Just a yard up to the 39.
The 39-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Sanders, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off at his own 46. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this Washington 21. Eagles 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Looking for the out route, and he's got more.
Hurts.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time. Hurts fumbles it, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 20,
It's time they pay me. I'll do this
and
for
he
free.
gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles get a score closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes this Washington 28, Eagles 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over first.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw now on the final play. And looking for McLaurin, but this is hit. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And some room to work. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. You're not running, you're not running.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Complete to Jalen Rager. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Hurts. Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third down.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 47.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Takes over first and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now they try the right side here. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Less than a yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, they'll throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 35. Eagles 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DJ Moore with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Callaway, the return man. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And a give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Washington.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
27-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
On the carry.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's more. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Eagles first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes this Washington 45. Eagles 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Washington.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style